Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. Today we are talking some interesting developments regarding concern over Porsha and her personal life and everything else, which we're going to get to in a moment. But first, there is an update in regards to the divorce between her and Simon Gabadia, right? So this is from Yahoo Entertainment. It says there's been so much drama going on season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta that we almost forgot about Porsha Williams' estranged husband, Simon Gabadia, this whole time. He's been sitting in a U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement Detention Center and facing deportation back to Nigeria. Although Simon's future in the United States remains uncertain, new court documents show that his divorce from Porsha is still moving forward. His detention status isn't going to get in the way of dissolving this marriage. A new report from In Touch outlined the latest in Porsha's divorce battle. The exes had a court hearing scheduled on April 30th to address the enforcement of their prenuptial agreement. Simon was a no-show, and his lawyer said that he was unable to appear due to his current detention status. According to a source, Simon was supposed to be released from ICE in custody a few weeks ago. He remains in a Fulton County Detention Center. With that in mind, Simon's lawyers are trying to get the prenup hearing postponed. The only issue with their argument is that ICE can take him to his court date, and Simon's legal reps need to file a production order that gives ICE the green light to drag him down to divorce court. The judge presiding over the case has instructed Simon's lawyers to get the ball rolling on this production order. They rescheduled the hearing for June 11th, and even if ICE doesn't physically take him to the courthouse, he still needs to show up to the hearing remotely. The order explains Simon should provide his court with as much advance notice as possible to allow this court to make arrangements for the hearing to occur via remote proceedings, and the parties and counsel may attend the hearing remotely. In the meantime, Porsha's lawyers have accused Simon of trying to prolong the divorce proceedings. Her lawyer issued a DAM&ING response to the latest delays, and they're feeling zero empathy for his immigration struggles. Porsha's lawyer said Simon's detention by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is the direct result of the attempt to illegally enter the United States. This detention is a foreseeable legal consequence of his actions and not an act of divine intervention as a claim. And then it talks about when you and where you can watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? So we need to discuss another story, and this came courtesy of Tasha K. And I just want to remind y'all about Tasha K. She got sued for $4 million and lost by Cardi B. Lost her case with Cardi B. Has to pay Cardi B $4 million. It got reduced or whatever through her bankruptcy proceedings, right? But alleged Cardi B had an STD, made all these false allegations about Cardi B, admitted on the stand that she does tell, fairy tales, lies, fallacies for clicks and views and everything else, has admitted to that, right? And has also, for you Love and Marriage Huntsville fans, lied on Melody Cherie. When Melody Cherie stopped giving, Tasha K the energy and everything else, Tasha K, started to be buddy with Martell Holt, and we know she's buddy with Carlos King, started putting out those rumors that Mel was allegedly intimately involved with her bodyguard, y'all, with her security. And still to this day in 2025, as I'm recording this video, no receipts that Mel has a relationship with this bodyguard, y'all. If Mel is seeing somebody and has a bae, y'all not going to know who it is? Because that's how under wraps everything is with Mel. Y'all not going to know. So I say all of that to say, and also, speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tasha K has been trying to do this expose on Candy Burris, right? Has been trying to allege another former housewife, Fatima, trying to allege that she is in a throuple with Candy and Todd. Now, they have been on some vacations and things together, but Tasha K is, is basically standing 10 toes down, is trying to allege that they're in a throuple. And my question is, if they're in a throuple, why isn't she on this surprise birthday trip that Todd Tucker has got Candy on in St. Lucia that I just did in my previous video? Y'all go check it out, right? So I'm setting all of this up, right? Of just previous times that Tasha K has said some things that have turned out not to be true about some of these reality stars and A-list celebrities, right? Fast forward to Porsha, right? And this is the thing. I don't care if you like or dislike Porsha, right? We know her and Simon getting together, what was in it, right? We know they got together under some, whatever pretenses. He was married. We know, of course, Fallon was pregnant with another man's child and everything else, but the man was still married, right? We know all of that, right? But now y'all have just taken this and ran with it, that now she is just out here with everybody's husband. That now everybody's husband is on the table, is on the dinner table, y'all, is available and is being served up on the platter. And I'm just confused, y'all. I am just confused, right? So none of the less, Tasha K is alleging that Porsha is having an affair with the president of Nigeria. And because Porsha did a post a while back in the outfit that y'all see on this thumbnail, this is saying that this was made by somebody, by an African designer. Porsha, in the caption, she wrote king, queen. She did like a king emoji and then a bat emoji, basically saying king bat. And so Tasha K has come to the conclusion that the initials for the Nigerian president also is BAT. So she thinks that this is involving the Nigerian president. He somehow is funding Porsha's lifestyle because for some reason, everybody seems to know what is in Porsha's bank account, what money she does and doesn't have, what bills are and are not being paid. And I'm just confused because I'm not in Atlanta. I don't know this information. I'm just confused. But everybody seems to know Porsha's financial situation and all of these things, and they think that this Nigerian president is here to fund her lifestyle. And I'm just confused. I'm just confused, y'all. Where are we getting this stuff from? Where are we getting this stuff from? So, because of the Simon thing, and because of the Charles Oakley thing, right? And what she said that if Angela keeps playing, I'm asleep with her husband, right? We've now, anybody's husband that's African, everybody's just on the table now. Everybody's just on the table now. If you are African and you are married, Porsha's name is just going to come up right beside it. And is that what we're doing, y'all? Is that what we're doing? Where are the receipts? So because Porsha, so you're trying to tell me if I do a post on the Instagrammies and I put on African garb or I wear something by an African designer and I put a caption that says a king emoji and a bat emoji, that means I'm with the king of Nigeria too? Like, is this what we're doing? Like I'm confused. I am confused. Listen, I get it. I get a lot of y'all don't like Porsha. And I get it. Y'all not feeling Porsha this season. And we've called it out, right? She don't got a storyline. Now, either she doesn't want to talk about Simon or there's some other legal stuff we may not be privy to that's preventing her from talking about Simon. But nonetheless, she doesn't want to talk about that man outside of the fact that she's getting a divorce and she wants people to give her grace that she's going through a divorce, right? But outside of that, she will beef with everyone, including Shamia and anyone else on this show to avoid talking about Simon. But how do we go from this to a caption on a post? And this actually is not, her posting, and this is where I'm confused, because Porsha posting this confessional, look, y'all, she posted it back last year too when she was filming the show, and nobody said then that she was having an affair with the African president, the Nigerian president. I understand y'all don't like Porsha. Y'all think she's outside. Y'all think she's for the streets or whatever. But where do y'all get this stuff from? Is what I want to know. Tasha K, I'm just trying to make the 2 + 2 = 4 and not 44. Okay? Shout out to Head of State. I'm just trying to make it be 2 + 2 = 4 and not 44. That's all I'm trying to make it do. But I have not, on my end, seen any concrete receipts to say Porsha and this Nigerian president are a thing. I have not. Whoever Porsha is dealing with, they've pretty much done a good job of keeping it under wraps. Because at this point, there's been all types of rumors, and up until this point, I have not seen any wives. I've not seen any girlfriends. I have not seen anybody come out and say Porsha's with my husband, Porsha's with my man, or any of the sort, y'all. The only thing we got is the mysterious timeline of the Simon Gabadia thing, and Shamia being proud to admit that she was a matchmaker in all of this as well, which is also very suspect if in fact this, like dealing with the timeline, right? Like, it is all crazy though. But I get it. I get some of y'all are not feeling Porsha, right? And I get it. But I'm not, the math is not mathing for me to jump to this conclusion on the Nigerian president, y'all. It is just not. And I have not been provided with any receipts on any of these alleged other married men, y'all. The only one y'all got is Simon. But the buck stops there. And to keep it a buck with the Charles thing, right? Because even Shamia, even though her and Porsha are not on good terms, even Shamia is going on the Breakfast Club and is saying on the record that Porsha is not interested in Charles Oakley and everything else romantically. It sounds like to me the digs on Charles Oakley, the digs on Angela Oakley was Porsha being pissed at Angela for bringing up Simon at the birthday dinner. Bringing up Simon, bringing up, feeling that things were not resolved enough with Kelly saying in episode 1, why did you sleep with that woman's husband or whatever else, and wanted Porsha being held accountable and everything else. But I feel like at this point, y'all, I feel like at this point with Porsha is trying to tell y'all she does not intend on being held accountable for this, no matter how many times you ask her. So I think that pissed off Porsha, and Porsha went on to call Angela Big Bird, and then we heard Britt making the allegations about the side baby stuff, and whether or not Charles Oakley had a side baby on her, and Porsha was making fun of Angela Oakley's fashions and everything else, and then Shamia was chiming in, alleging that Charles Oakley had somebody in New York and everything else, and then Porsha was like, if this girl keeps messing with me, I'm a bleeper husband, right? And so none of the less, and then they all started laughing, and the next thing you know, Angela Oakley comes down and is like, well, what did you say about my husband? And then Porsha grabs her towel and goes. Porsha grabs her towel and goes. Talking about, well, watch what happens live. Angela Oakley wasn't supposed to hear that. We were just having a kiki. No! But I'm saying all that to say, y'all, I need something more concrete. I need something more concrete than a king emoji and a bat emoji on an Instagram post, y'all. Especially when she has posted this outfit before, when she posted it last year, I believe, when she was filming this confessionals with Dennis. I just need more, y'all. If y'all got actual receipts that Porsha is with the president of Nigeria, please provide them to me, and we'll do another video. But I am going to guarantee that y'all don't got the receipts, and I don't have the receipts, so I can't confirm this. So all I can confirm is Porsha is going through a divorce with Simon. All I can confirm is she still has good chemistry with Dennis. Now, if you want to, say, hey, maybe I think her and Dennis, that seems more believable than her and this Nigerian president, you guys. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.